I just want to say thank you to everyone who's left comments or slid into my DMs in regards to this whole possible ectopic pregnancy journey of mine. Reading all your comments have been really helpful. It's been nice to see that there's such variations in pregnancies in general, which is something I've known, but to hear of everyone's experiences of bleeding and then having successful pregnancies afterwards, or those who've had a variety of different symptoms for ectopic, because it's definitely not one size fit all. It's been very comforting to know that there's really just a mix of different things, and what you read on the internet isn't always 100% true. It is usually very different, and it's not a cookie cutter thing that can be applied to every pregnancy or ectopic pregnancy. Just a quick update. My girlfriend Sarah Biddens mentioned that I should look into an early pregnancy assessment center, and I have found one local to me, and unfortunately they are by appointment only. So I did contact them to see if it was something that I could look into assessing, but unfortunately the phone call left me a little bit disheartened. The nurse who answered, she was a wealth of information, but seems like the way they assess whether I should have access to this service is with all the things that you read on the internet forums, and they use a very cookie cutter mold for it. Like, do you have pain? Are you still bleeding? The fact that my HCG is still going up, they are very dismissive, basically. And I can understand that the last thing they want is to waste resources on someone who has a viable pregnancy. But it's just frustrating when I know from all the comments and DMs that people have had ectopics where they've had no symptoms and it's ruptured, or they have had zero bleeding and HCG was going up and ended up being ectopic. So it's just a little bit disheartening and frustrating that I was dismissed basically from using the early pregnancy assessment services. So I'm just going to have to keep leaning on my GP and what they give me for HCG and scans wise, which sucks because to book in for a scan is really, really, really difficult. Everywhere is booked out for weeks in advance. So luckily I booked in a scan last week for this weekend, so I'm still just hanging on to that scan appointment. I did do my 4th HCG test yesterday. I got the results today. Currently sitting at 3,092, which is 10 times the amount from last Thursday. It is a much bigger jump up than I expected. I was on track for doubling every 36 hours. Don't know what that means. At least now that it's over 1,500, it means that I will see something on the scan, so that is promising. By the time I get to Saturday, it should easily be up to 10,000, so I should really see something on the scan, and that will confirm or deny whether this is an ectopic pregnancy or not. So stay tuned.